Hi everybody, welcome to a segment I would like to call Under the Influence. And I'm Napoleon, who's not sober. We're reading fan fiction, and it's more random. It's more randomly I do randomly select things, and then I read like 3 of those things. Right now I'm just doing 1 of something. I'm gonna randomly click a subject, read 1, and then go on to the next one. This one is JoJo. And I said I was happy for a while that I wasn't doing JoJo, but this one is, I'm cheating a little. This one is one I've read before. I read it at my first, like when I was testing the audio, getting into recording, getting into the groove, getting comfortable, and I was also high as fuck. So I'm gonna read this to you because it was a really good fan fiction, and I think it's gonna be good. It's called A White Shower by Sasuke, and it's Sasuke because it's Sasuke with 2 S's. So Sasuke Uchiha. Where's the description? I don't see a description, y'all. Fuck it. It had been a long day on the road to Egypt, and the Crusaders were getting tired. Like most nights, they decided to stay at a small, discreet motel out of the way of main roads. Joseph always paid for any expenses with his ungodly amount of money provided by the Speedwagon Foundation. The motel they picked that night had 2 stories, with rooms on the 2nd floor each. Each had their own balconies that hung over a small grassy plain. As usual, Kikuin, that's how I'm going to pronounce it, Kikuin and Jotaro shared a room. They were students after all. Abdul and Polnareff shared a room, and the elder of the group, Joseph, slept alone. Unlike the other places they had stayed before, the rooms in this motel only had 1 bed each. When Abdul got to the room and noticed this, he sighed and made Pole sleep on the floor. Kikuin and Jotaro decided sharing the small bed. As it grew darker out, the Crusaders met in Joseph's before leaving cautiously for dinner. Kikuin wasn't feeling well, so it was agreed upon Jotaro would stay back and keep watch just in case anything fishy was to happen. Feeling any better? Jotaro asked, with his back turned to the other man in the room. Kikuin shook his head and laughed. Clearly, you don't get why I made you stay back with me. Kikuin stood up. Oh yeah, he had fucking freaking this one. I remember this. Kikuin stood up and walked behind Jotaro. We are alone now. Haven't you noticed we are the only ones left in this place? Kikuin whispered in Jotaro's ear, because being alone now does not mean that there is not another person in this place. It just means nothing. That wasn't part of the story. That was me. He sighed and turned to face the pink-haired man. My dick's getting tired of all this fucking, you know. Jotaro took off his hat and coat and sat down on the bed. I'm not in the mood for any of your perverted fantasy, you creep. Please? Kikuin pleaded. I said fucking no. I'm not in the mood today. Jesus Christ. Jotaro got back up and went into the bathroom. He rinsed his face with cold water. Before he had time to react, Hierophant Green had made its way under the door and wrapped itself around his right leg. Fucking Christ, Kikuin, I said no! Jotaro ignored the other guy's stand and continued to do what he was doing before. Jotaro had been ignoring Hierophant because he was not going to egg Kikuin on, but he didn't notice the fact that it had been slowly climbing up his leg. Before he had time to react, Kikuin's stand was caressing Jotaro's crotch. Jotaro jumped in surprise and brought out his stand. I'm going to fucking kill you! Jotaro screamed at the bathroom door before he used Star Platinum to break it down. To his utter shock, he found a naked Kikuin lying in cherry-themed lingerie in front of... Oh, I got it! Cherry! Cause do that shit with his tongue. Shit, he probably eat good pussy. Fuck. Sorry. Excuse me. I was just thinking of his mouth. Anyway. Unlike most nights, this did not turn Jotaro on. Not even a little bit. It just made him even more furious. Jotaro screamed before grabbing the smaller man and bringing him onto the balcony. You only thought Jotaro could. You only thought Jotaro could. God damn, I can't fucking read today. Shit, Christ, God, I can't read any other day. Who the fuck am I kidding? You only thought Jotaro could manage to think inherently through his massive coherently through his immense rage was Shory Boy is gonna get his ass kicked. With that, he threw Kikyoin through the glass doors and bent him over the balcony railing. Seems like you were in the mood, said Kikyoin in a slightly pained tone, considering he is not only roughly bent over a metal railing, but also hurled through a glass door, and he is now covered in scratches and cuts. The child was in rage mode, and before either of them were aware, he had penetrated Kikyoin's sweet cherry ass. All that for some dick. You got thrown through a fucking window for some dick. If he don't want to fuck you, do you know how many people there are in this world that would tear that ass up? All you gotta do is fucking ask. Like, come on, man. You got thrown through a fucking door for dick. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Whatever. Kikyoin smiled. This is exactly what he wanted. He was ready for the big man to fuck his ass. He faked being sick just so this would happen. Joseph wasn't the only one who could predict what one would do next. Kikyoin laughed and enjoyed the feeling of the cool night air on his skin. Kikyoin could see Jotaro was glistening from the sweat of being so damn angry. I love my big sweaty man, Cat thought to himself, as Jotaro, who was blinded by rage, continued to thrust it into him. What the fuck? Jotaro looked down in awe as he came to his senses. He had blacked down and had only come to as he was balls deep in his best friend. I've been balls deep in my best friend before. It's not. Your feelings getting touched. Get complicated. Don't go balls deep in your friend. Like, you can go deep in somebody. You can go in somebody. You can go deep in somebody. Go balls deep, ain't nothing coming back. It's like a black hole. It's gone. It's gone. Everything's gone. Hey, big boy, don't stop now, said the one who had Jotaro's dick up his ass. Kikyoin. His name's Kikyoin. However you pronounce it. But using it the whole time, say his name. His name is Kikyoin. Jotaro screamed again, shrugged, and continued doing what he was doing. So you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. I do remember this one. I do remember reading this one. It's been a minute. But still, you don't give a fuck. Like, first you was like, yeah, no, I don't want that ass. Hell no. Nigga, like, I don't want that fucking ass. Nah. Now it's like, fuck it. You don't care? Like, you can pull out at this point. But, whatever. That's on you, I guess. I might as well finish what I started, Jotaro thought as he fucked Kikyoin. Before they knew it, they were about ready to come. Kikyoin, being the sick fuck he is, thought it would be a good idea to come over the balcony. Really? Over the balcony? But what if there are children playing? What if you come on a child? Is that how you wanna introduce them? Is that how you gonna say, hey, I love your country? By coming on somebody's baby head? Oh, it's just a bird. It's not. It's a dirty ass man. That's who the fuck it is. Better wear an umbrella. So as the two climaxed together, he stuck his erect dick through the railings and made his own white shower rain down on the courtyard below. It just so happened that the other three crusaders were walking back from dinner, and Lucky Polnareff was right below the balcony Kikyoin and Jotaro were on. Hey Abdul, it's raining white. That doesn't happen. It don't rain white. It's clear. I mean, I get it. Clear isn't really a color. But it's not white. It's clear. Whatever, exclaimed an excited Polnareff as he ran to his best friend to show him. 75% of the way there, it dawned on him what the white liquid really was. How you know? Like, well, then again, you probably beat off, so you probably know what calm feel like. Wait, even though it was on his shoulder, so did you, like, touch it? You stuck your hand in it? Like, you poked it? Like, ha, it's raining white, poke. Like, you got cum hands. You gotta wash your hands and shit. It's dirty. Hands get all crusty and shit. Somebody just took a field trip on your hands. Gross. The look of joy and curiosity turned to a severe look of horror and disgust. He was frozen there for a good minute. The sky had just come on him. Not even his sister's death was more traumatizing than this. What? Yeah, because that's the one thing that's gonna overwrite my sister's death. Sperm. Well, sperm on my shoulder unsuspectingly. My sister dying, unjustly, gruesomely in her prime? Nah. Me getting my ass kicked all the way to Egypt to save, some other nigga daughter? Somebody mother? Nah. Me stopping, the evil people? Nah, that's not traumatizing. That's encouraging. Niggas coming on you? Yeah, that's traumatizing as fuck. No coming back from that. It's terrible. Paul just stood there. He stood there and cried real tears as the other two laughed their asses off. Joseph laughed so hard his fake hand fell off, and Bevdol nearly peed himself. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Kikoi had managed to get his dick stuck in the railing. Jotaro slipped his dick out of the cherry man's asshole and pulled up his pants. He rubbed the back of his head and went back inside and fell asleep. Kikoi continued to be stuck. He called for help, but Jotaro had exhausted himself from being so fucking mad. Polnareff was too busy scrubbing himself to help to death in the shower, and Abdul and Joseph were still laughing at the fact Polnareff got come on. Kikyoin acted like a dirty fuck and got what he deserved. If you don't want to get your dick stuck in a railing, you should not have acted irrationally like Kikyoin. Be a normal person. Moral of the story is do not be a sick fuck. I wonder what they would have did if they would have actually came up there. Like, would they really help him? Would Joseph even, like, throw Hermit? Oh my god, I'm yawning again. Throw Hermit Purple to fucking Kikyoin and pull him out? Like, would he actually put his fucking stand in that disgusting situation? Hey, maybe he like it. Maybe they'll get him out just on the idea that they gave him a good ass laugh because they came on their friend. Or he came on their friend. So maybe that's just, how the story ends. But what the fuck? That's so weird. But whatever. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. I might read another one. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. It's weird how I can read a little better when I'm inebriated, but you know what? Whatever. Maybe that's what it's really supposed to do. It's supposed to help me be able to read because Lord knows the public schools don't do that. But I'm rambling now. Sorry about that. Anyway, I guess I'll catch you guys next time on Under the Influence. This has been Napoleon. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.